From a school dropout, a houseboy, all the way to a cabinet secretary, that may well be the story of Kazungu Kambi, the man who has been nominated for the Labour docket if Parliament gives him that green light. Kambi, who is a former assistant minister, was one of the two remaining nominees being vetted today. The other, Joseph Ole Lenku, faced questions over the current feud in the police force and general insecurity. KTN's Rita Tinina is on that cabinet watch tonight.
The nominee for the Labour docket came expecting questions over how he would balance his political past with the job at hand, and that he answered in a few words.
I'm no longer going to be a politician.
Then he broke into a Cinderella story that took him from a school dropout to an assistant minister in the last government.
After Standard 3, I dropped out of school. I went to my uncle and attended his animals for 3 years. I went up to Form 3, and I was chased away again, Mr. Speaker, because of school fees. So I found a temporary job as a casual, as a houseboy in Mombasa, Mr. Speaker.
And in his new docket, he will have to deal with persons with similar plight. And committee members wanted to know, among other issues, labour disputes, the new law on domestic workers, street children, unemployment, to scandals in the National Social Security Fund.
I'll make sure that there's no corruption at the Department of NSSF.
His thoughts on the MP's salary dispute?
To me, there's no shame, Mr. Speaker, that the members of Parliament, their salaries should be increased if the economical indicators are right.
Earlier in the day, the committee grilled the man who has so much on his plate, even before he gets the job. The Interior and Coordination of National Government docket nominee, Joseph Lenku.
I'm not yet convinced that you're the right man for this post.
Do you realize the enormity of the task before you?
I have no doubt in myself that I'm up to the task.
Will you in the next 6 months be able to say, I have not managed and therefore I will resign?
There is no possibility of failure in this case.
Committee members raised concern over the current tough wars between the Inspector General of Police and the National Police Service Commission.
There could be some overlaps in the law governing the two offices.
The committee's report on the nominees is expected to be tabled before the National Assembly by Wednesday. President Uhuru Kenyatta will be hoping that the committee will endorse his choice to ensure that the last two pieces of his cabinet puzzle fall into place. Rita Tinina, KTN.